Hey everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and today's video has a little bit of a different tone, and if I had to categorize what you're getting ready to hear, it would probably be that we're all kind of a mess. We're all kind of a mess, yeah. So today, while we were driving around doing some logistical stuff, life things, paying bills and doing whatnot, I kept formulating a thought that has been brewing in my head for months. And, you know, you think about a certain thing and you kind of work it a little bit better, and you hear maybe somebody else's opinion or this little chunk of information, or you see an article, and you combine those things to kind of formulate a better cohesive thought about any old topic. Widget, gadget, or gadget, doesn't matter. And you basically have time to stew on those things, and you formulate, well, a better thought. And so today I had been in the process of kind of coming to the pinnacle of what I had been thinking about. And I don't want to tell you about it just yet, because we're going to do a little bit of test. We're gonna do a little bit of a test to see if you are a listener or not. If you specifically are a listener or not. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. But I need to tell you this, that I came home after we were out and about. I was compiling my ideas, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. This will be good dialogue for everybody. It might even be healing for some folks. And then I'm going to share it. I'm going to go ahead and put this out, and I'm going to share it. Well, I made the video one time, and then I was like, oh no, that's not going to do. And so I stopped, and I just said, oh, forget about it. I'll do that another day. Maybe I got to work on my thoughts better. Then I made it again, thinking, no, this is an important topic. And then it just wasn't cutting it again. I made that video 3 times. And when I tell you what the video is, or was going to be about, and this video is not going to be about that. This video is not going to be about the topic, other than just to tell you why I'm getting to this new thought that affects us all. It totally affects us all. And that is this. Now, when I say the topic of the next video, or the idea that I had earlier, if I want you to be honest, and you're going to have to tell yourself, you don't need to write it in the comments or anything like that, but you're going to have to tell yourself, do I have a reaction, either negatively or positively, when Brad says he made this video on blah? Excuse me, my nose is all crazy. All of a sudden, I'm itching. My nose is itching. Does that mean somebody's thinking about you? Or are you going to make some money, all those wives' tales? I don't know. So here's the thing. When I say the video is on blah, you have to be honest and go either in your mind, yeah, good, I'm glad Brad did that because I know blah, or I think I know blah about Brad, or man, I'm so glad that he didn't do that, or whatever you kind of automatically pigeonhole who you think I am into this framework, this debate framework. So, the video that is not going to be today, that was almost 3 times, is on immigration. Dun, dun, dun. The sky is cracking, and we're told that life is going to cease, and everyone will perish in the black hole of hate. Okay, now, does Brad go, wow, you know, this is great, we should have tons of people here, and then you're cheering because that he's all for as many folks can come or not? That's not what this is about. Or are you of the mindset that's like, oh man, he's for the rule of law, and I'm so glad that he went with this side of things? That's not what this is about. What this video is about is, are we going to be open and honest and come to any degree of trying to communicate with other people, listening to others? Do you come to any topic, I don't care what it is, and you know, or you think you know, the other person's side, and so you just shut off and you're like, yeah, they're not going to listen. They're not going to listen. Or do you hopefully say, you know what, maybe I can just say something in a way that they're going to hear me out, and maybe if I come at this with kindness, that we can actually hear the other side. Man, oh man, how much the powers that be want to make everybody believe that there are only two choices. Everything you have in your world is binary. There's only this guy or that guy. There's only good or bad. There's only freedom or, open borders. There's only this or that. And they make you pick between two different things when life is so vastly, vastly much more nuanced than that. Yet we're told you either, you either vote for more taxes of everybody or else you hate teachers. That one drives me nuts every time. So what you've got basically politicians who've misspent the money. They've peed it away, and the money that was supposed to be going to help people and teachers in schools and all that kind of stuff, there's not enough because they misspent it or whatever. So now let's not look at them. Let's not look at them. Don't bother looking at them, the mismanagers. All that really matters is that you either hate teachers and children, and you hate children learning in schools, you hate them, or you're going to vote for the taxes. Dun, dun, dun. And that's the magic trick. Abracadabra. They boil all of these issues down to polarizing everybody. Now, that's what this video is about. The illegal or legal immigration issue that I started to try to flesh out the ideas today, I realized very quickly that most folks, even you guys, that most folks have already made their mind up about it. Even though the topic is vast, complicated, and mixed up with all these powers that be, that there is no magic wand that says, poof, it's this binary choice or this binary choice. It doesn't work that way. Yet you and I, we're told to believe that it's either let everyone in, floodgates are open, or you hate people and you don't want to see little people do well. You're so filled with hate. It's either let everybody in or you hate. I'm here to tell you there's probably other options. However, the real question is, why are we allowing ourselves to be shoved into those buckets? There's where the video lies today, people. I do want to hear your comments on this. I will say this though. Don't start politicking for immigration or non-immigration. That's not what this is about. If you want to do that on your own channel. I sometimes get into politics, but this is actually not that. This is about how we as a society, how we as a people have allowed the powers that be to force us into buckets that we have to pick all in or all out. There is no gray area, and you hate if you don't pick either this side or that side, whichever side they want you to pick. Woo. Now, let's even go a little further deeper. Yeah, that's technical, right? Or maybe Brad's just winging it. He's not winging it. I've been chewing on this for years. I have folks in my life who are people of color. You never know what you can say, whether it's politically correct at this 5 seconds. If you can say, my friend's black, or my friend prefers to be called African American, or my friend prefers not to be called any of it. They just want to be called, it's just my friend. Well, so I can't deal with all that because I don't know how many different opinions are out there in YouTube land. So I'm going to say I have black friends. And the folks that I know that are my friends who happen to be black do not mind that term. You may be different. Maybe you're watching and you're going, you idiot, how come you would want to do... Trust me, I promise you it is not from any other point of just to say, these are friends of mine, these are conversations we've had, they don't have a problem with it, so I don't have a problem with it. It's a common ground we've come to where we don't have to fight about it. We don't have to argue about it. There doesn't need to be weirdness between us. So I've got friends who are black. They would say, I'm white. I don't oddly have a problem being called white. Am I white like this? No. Should they have called me pink or peach? I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is that they have an understanding that I am not feeling like I need to be reduced to this color and be demeaned and made to feel like, because you're calling me white or you're saying, hey, that he's white, they're not making fun of me. They're not demeaning me. I'm not demeaning them because I'm saying, well, it's just a description. You're not black. You're not black like the color black. Should we have called you brown? No. Here's the deal. There are people who make it their livelihoods to divide. They want you on any given topic. Racial issues. Blacks are supposed to hate whites. Whites are supposed to hate blacks. And they absolutely benefit by keeping us apart. Because then they can do all their shenanigans. They can make their money off of race baiting, whether it's on either side. The politicians love it because then they can redistrict based on color on a map. They can slap a representative down here that's a white guy because, doggone it, they're going to vote white, or these people are only going to vote black, so they'll redistrict in a way that stacks the deck in their favor. Maybe, if they're doing that, there might be a reason why they don't really want us paying attention to them, what they're doing. How are they spending the money? Your money. My money. There's money in division. If we all were on the same team and I wasn't looking at my friend who happens to be considered black, air quotes, and thinking, well, geez, why does society think there's something different about you? I don't. The content of your character is what's important, not the count of your melanin. I don't care. You're either a good dude or a bad dude, good girl or a bad girl, based on your actions, not anything else. Are there absolute jerks that are white? Yeah, I don't want to hang around them either. Are there absolute jerks that are Asian folks? Yeah, I don't want to hang around them. But that's not the point. The point is, we're told to believe that if you don't get in this bucket or you don't get in that bucket, you're going to miss out, and you are the problem. You are the problem. So when I was chewing on the idea of immigration today, I knew that if I had made the video that I tried to make 3 times and I'd put it out there, it wouldn't really matter what I was going to say to a lot of folks. They've already made their mind up, and I would get shellacked by half the crowd. I still might get shellacked by the half the crowd or a third of the crowd for just not picking the side they think I should be on. I'm not picking a side in this video, guys. You want to talk to me? We can talk. Call me up. But the reality is this. When we choose to go, I don't care about your side, even if you think you disagree. You may have very good reason to disagree, but if you're not willing to at least listen to the other side, you don't really have a moral leg to stand on. You can't go, I am morally justified. I don't want to hear it. Doesn't work that way. Division politics, that's what we're really talking about. I see this manifest in just about everything anymore. Everything you see on TV wants to create either a male group or a female group. What's the thing that they're doing now, the feminists? Like the feminine is the future, or female is the future. And okay, am I saying that it's bad to treat women with pay inequality? Yeah. If a woman's doing a job, a man should, if she's doing the same job, she should get the same pay. Does that mean that women are inherently better than men? Sorry to say, no. Does that mean men are inherently better at X, Y, and Z just because we're men? Didn't say that either. But there are people that want to shove you in these boxes and make you feel like if you don't get in that camp, you're wrong. And so I guess the video today, my takeaway, and you please put down below what your thoughts are, because every time we open up a can of worms like this, there's usually a lot of great stuff that comes out. If you're going to be a nasty person in your comments and you're going to be hate, I'll just delete them. You know, if you can bring constructive thought to the conversation, great. And keep in mind, I don't have to agree with you. You just got to be nice about it, kind about it, clean about it. Your comment will stay up, even if I disagree. You're nasty, you get bounced. Where are we at? Is the conversation completely over? And yes, I understand that the media, they have agendas. Imagine that. They're a for-profit business, and if they don't have stories that they can cram down people's throats to continue buying what they are selling, they don't keep their jobs. So yeah, the media plays into it, sure. But do we have to believe them? Not so much. So there it is, guys. It's my opinion that if we don't start trying to reach across whatever aisle you are on, you may not agree with the other person. You may be just and morally just in not agreeing with that other person. But if we cannot come to some table of agreement where it's like, okay, you don't hate me and I don't really hate you. I might not agree with you. I might vehemently disagree with you, but we are going to sit at this table and we're not going to try and kill each other, which is what happens on social media every day. The media, they feed it, they show it, and they continue to build this paradigm of you either get in this box or that box, there is no other box, and if not, you're a jerk. So there's the video, guys. Chime in down below. I personally think that we're not too far gone yet. I think that there are those that really want it to be that way. They really don't want people coming together. They just don't. It's easier to control a population that's already in disarray than that one that is unified and going, hey, what are these guys doing? Wait a minute, they did what? How did they spend that money? What do you think? Comments down below. Keep them nice. I'm Brad with the Big Family Homestead. You guys have an amazing day.